Hey, people of YouTube and people of the internet, it's Slippery here. And I want to thank everybody for stopping by again on the channel. And it's a beautiful autumn day again, another one. Everything is wet. Last night, it seems like the remnants of Hurricane Nicole that came up through Florida came by, and we had a lot of wind and a lot of rain, but today is an absolutely gorgeous day. So I got my R9T here, and I got a couple hours this morning before I have some stuff to take care of, and I'm going to take a ride out to Smith Point County Park, which is on the south shore of Long Island. And it's actually a park on a barrier island with some nice beaches, and it's located east of Fire Island, which some of you might have heard of, and just a bit west of West Hampton. So I'm going to take a ride out there, take a look around, see if anybody's fishing. And I've never ever been there. And one of the nice things about making a couple of videos and taking a ride and throwing the drone up is some of the nicest places are actually right in your backyard, but because of life and because of things going on and work and family, sometimes you don't get a chance. You drive by some of the nicest places that you don't have an opportunity to visit because you don't make the time. So that's one of the things I'm gratified about, and it's been kind of a lot of fun. So thanks for coming along on the ride, and let's get going. Some turkeys right there. What are you doing, turkey? So we're coming up on the bridge. We're coming into the park. And this is the bridge which basically takes you from the mainland over to the barrier island. And one of the notable things about the park is that it has a memorial for TWA Flight 800. And some of you may remember that that TWA flight, which was took off from JFK, destined for Paris, France, exploded at about a 10,000 foot altitude, and the circumstances surrounding that were investigated for about 4 years. And that plane, the wreckage of that plane, came down about 15 miles, 10 to 15 miles, I believe, east of here, out on the ocean. And that was in 1996. And it was a 747, I believe it was a 100 series. And there was all sorts of speculation surrounding the circumstances of that event. Oh wow, the beach is just kind of wild, I think, from the swell still from the hurricane. And the memorial is right up here, so we'll take a look at the memorial. But there was a lot of speculation about a missile, a terrorist missile, a shoulder-fired missile from a small vessel. Perhaps a Navy ship was on a training exercise, and there was some speculation about the Navy ship having fired a missile accidentally. And I think after about a 4-year investigation by both the FBI and the ATF and the NTSB, National Transportation Safety Board, the NTSB came to the conclusion that it was a center fuel tank explosion. And it was so costly because the wreckage was in about 100 feet of water, and there were divers that recovered, I think, approximately 50 to 60% of the wreckage, and they brought it to a hangar, the Grumman hangar from the old Grumman manufacturing facility, and they reconstructed it over the course of about 3 to 4 years. I think the NTSB final report was released sometime in around 2000, and finally concluded that the root cause, I don't think they definitively proved it, but they suspected that the root cause was a center tank fuel explosion, and recommendations thereafter were to fill empty tanks and aircraft with inert gas to prevent it. They thought there was some kind of short that ignited the fumes, and so on and so forth. And although there's still a lot of controversy surrounding it, like there is everything else in this world. So I'm going to go up there and take a look at it. And I've never been here, so I'm interested to see what the memorial looks like. Yeah, that's interesting. It was privately funded. And I think from what I can remember, there were over 200 people that perished in that tragedy. So it's a nice landscape walk up to the memorial. And again, this happened in 1996. I know every year they have a ceremony here, and I believe the tragedy occurred in July, so they always put flowers in the water. I guess they're flags of these must be the flags of what I surmise to be the people, different nationalities of people who were on the flight. It's basically a synopsis of the events of that evening, July 17th, 1996. There were no survivors. And I do remember at that time, because I don't live very far from the Grumman property, but there were New York City bomb squad trucks, ATF trucks, FAA cars from God knows how many different federal, state, local agencies to assist with the investigation. So it was quite involved. I think I read a statistic that said it was the most expensive investigation in the history of aviation, something like $40 million. So, I guess the names of I think it said 230 people that were lost. And I remember reading amongst them was a high school group visiting France from Montoursville, Pennsylvania. For some reason you remember things, and that was one of the things I remembered. Hopefully the families of these people find peace. It's quite a nice memorial. people out there, but you can see how rough the water is. Wow. That's great. Well, let's see if I can take a ride to the outer beach, and it's really blowing, but see if I can send the drone up. Probably make for some interesting shots, or I'll just lose a damn thing. Either way will be interesting, but it is windy. Oh, there's a deer right here. Look at this guy. What are you doing? What's going on, deer? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at you. Oh, that's your baby? Hey, dear. Hey, how are you? How are you, little one? Hey, go back to mama. Go back to mama. Wow. Hey, how you doing? I have a drone permit. I wanted to see if I could go back there and take a couple of shots. Okay, thank you. You know what? This road isn't bad. I'll just drive it back there. Wow. I'm glad I took the R9T because I do have some on off-road tires on here. It looks like it's getting a little sandy here. Well, it's going to be interesting. This is about as far as I think I'm going to be able to go through this sand. Sand is soft. I'm trying to keep my bike from falling over. That would suck. How you doing? That's a nice doggy. Wow. Is he friendly? Yeah. Hi. What's his name? Oh, her. Hi, Shara. Oh, I look a little crazy with the camera, and the helmet on. I'm gonna take. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to scare you, girl. Oh. Well, I was able to get a little bit of drone footage, and the ocean was quite wild. Some people airing their tires down to go to the outer beach. But again, it was a beautiful autumn day. It's in the 70s. I'm gonna head home, and all right. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And as always, I'll see you in the next one, and I thank you guys for coming along and taking a ride with me. So have a great day. Slippery out.